So Kemba Walker tonight, without Luka Doncic, without Spencer Dinwiddie, went nuclear in a loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 99-100. I think it was a great game from start to finish. I mean, Kemba Walker, he was getting it done on the offensive end. Same thing with Christian Wood. We'll get into the box score for the Dallas Mavericks. This is mostly going to be a video on Kemba Walker, and the reason for that is because I think he can be a good point guard for this team off the bench, and what he did today can definitely be valuable for the team moving forward, especially in the playoffs when they need a guy off the bench that they can go to, someone that can score off the bench, provide a scoring spark, especially someone that can play make a little bit. Obviously, Kemba Walker isn't a great defender at all, but on the offensive end, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities out there. So we're going to talk about the Mavericks and the Cavaliers game, talking about the box score and overall my thoughts. So what's up? My name is JDC. If you like what you see, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And let's just get right into it. So we'll start with Kemba Walker. I mean, he had 32 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds with 1 block on 12 of 25 from the field and 4-13 from 3. So the three ball wasn't falling. I mean, 4-13 is pretty inefficient. He was pretty okay from the field, 12 of 25, but the playmaking and the scoring is what we're really looking at here. He was a +7 in the plus minus, and overall was just basically the focal point on offense for the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, with Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie out, they need a guy that they can go to on offense, and Kemba Walker was that guy. I would have liked if they used Jaden Hardy more today. I mean, he only played 13 minutes. We'll get to him later, but I would have liked if they, went to some other guys for offense. Christian Wood, he was okay, but nothing like too amazing offensively. It was mostly just Kemba Walker on offense, and he was doing a lot of great things. I mean, he was getting to the right spots and on the court, essentially. He was making some great playmaking plays, was doing a lot of great dribble moves, a lot of just great offensive moves, and getting to the cup. I mean, he tied it at the fourth. Yeah, at the end of the fourth, he tied it. I think it was 99-99, and then I mean, they did lose in the final or in OT, but regardless, I mean, Kemba Walker was definitely their best player today for the Dallas Mavericks. So next we got Christian Wood, who had 26 points and 14 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 steals, and also 2 blocks on 9 of 18 from the field and 5 of 13 from the 3. So Christian Wood, he was playing a lot of passive ball in the OT game, which was pretty horrible. A lot of times the offense would get stagnated, and due to that is because a lot of guys on the roster can't really create their own shot. I mean, if you look at the guys playing today, THJ, Tim Hardaway, he's not a guy that can create his own shot. Reggie Bullock is more of a spot-up guy. Dorian Finney was fouled out. Ntilikina isn't a guy that's going to be initiating the offense. So they were mostly going to Kemba Walker and Christian Wood, which is a pretty predictable offense. They're going to be going to 2 guys, and Kemba Walker being only 6 foot, it's pretty easy to mark him. So Christian Wood is really the only guy that you can go to other than Kemba Walker, and they were guarding him pretty well. Guys like Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen were guarding him, and they were doing a pretty good job. So I would like to see Christian Wood be more active in crunch time, especially in OT if it ever comes to that. But he did play pretty well today. I will give him his roses. I mean, 26 and 14 is great without Luka Doncic, especially. So I think moving forward, if he's inserted into the starting lineup, which hopefully he does. I mean, if he ever is into the starting lineup for Jason Kidd, he could produce these type of numbers under Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie in the starting lineup. So next, THJ, Tim Hardaway with 13 points and 6 rebounds with 3 steals. Reggie Bullock, 8 points and 8 rebounds with 1 assist. And Dorian Finney-Smith with 11 points and 4 rebounds with 3 assists. So man, the starting lineup for the Dallas Mavericks, they definitely need a lot of work. I mean, THJ, his contract is very huge for someone that's playing pretty mid. Reggie Bullock, same deal with THJ, but he's more of a movable contract. I mean, he's pretty okay, someone that needs a good 3-point shooter off the bench especially. I mean, he could be a guy for that role especially. So Dorian Finney-Smith, I feel like he should be a piece for this future moving forward. We'll see. I mean, he is the best perimeter defender on the team, and I would say probably the best defender on the team if I look at the roster right now. Guys like JaVale McGee isn't getting enough minutes. Ntilikina, he's a good perimeter defender, but doesn't get a lot of minutes either with Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie. I think Dorian Finney-Smith is definitely the best defender on the team. So off the bench, we don't really have too many guys to note. I mean, we have Jaden Hardy with 13 minutes and had 2 points and 2 rebounds with 1 assist. No field goals, no 3-pointers, only free throws. Ntilikina played 21 minutes and had 3 points and 5 rebounds. So the team definitely needs a lot of work. They need a lot more guys that can score. The Cavaliers, they were great today. I mean, I'll go into them a little bit. I mean, A lot of questionable calls on both teams. I think down in the fourth, there was a questionable offensive foul on Donovan Mitchell where he pushed off of Tim Hardaway Jr. It can go either way. I really thought it was more of a push off, but I mean, I think it could have went either way. I think it could have. I mean, if you guys are Cavs fans, you guys let me know what you guys thought about that call. And even before that, there was like a goaltending that was overturned into a Christian Wood block on Donovan Mitchell. So that was also pretty questionable right there. But yeah, regardless, I mean, the rest of this game were pretty on and off. I wouldn't say they were the best, but definitely weren't the worst. Donovan Mitchell, best player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 25 points and 4 rebounds with 3 assists. Darius Garland, 18 points and 12 assists with 7 rebounds. Jarrett Allen, 8 points, 15 rebounds and 1 assist. Evan Mobley, 17 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And Isaac Okoro, 10 points and 6 rebounds. I think Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen did a pretty great job defending Christian Wood today. Moving forward, you know, that front court is definitely going to be scary, especially with Evan Mobley being as young as he is, and Jarrett Allen, you know, having all the potential in the world to be one of the best centers in the league. We'll see. I think that front court is definitely one of the best we've seen, especially in today's NBA. I mean, you're not going to find too many guys like Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen working together like that, especially with that defense in the interior. So, you know, that's great for Cleveland right there. They're gonna do pretty great. I mean, after this win, they're going to be 20-11 in the playoffs. They're definitely going to be a team to watch out for. Same thing with the Mavericks. I mean, if the Mavericks make some moves, I mean, they were missing Luke Doncic, missing Spencer Dinwiddie, missing Josh Green. All three of these guys are pretty important to their offense and defense. So hopefully the Mavericks can get on track in next game. Hopefully we can see some more Kemba Walker minutes. He's been very amazing for this team in the limited minutes he's got. So we'll see what happens with his situation moving forward. And hopefully Christian Wood can be inserted into the starting lineup. So that's the video. My name is JDC, and I'm out. Peace.